State, where the sounds of the Yaller horn and the Skol chant echo throughout U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. Today it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Minnesota Vikings. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. These guys playing well, off to a solid 5-2 start. On the other side is Vikings head coach Kevin O'Connell. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. They'll be led out by the first overall selection of the 2016 draft. From Cal, it's Jared Goff.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
They'll run. This is Jordan Mason. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
A 3-yard pickup.
Those numbers from last week's contest. 18 carries, 74 yards.
They've won 2 straight games, and they've done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Goff. Over the middle and complete to Addison. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. The Vikings send out their punter. They'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Dolphins drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Here is Tua Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense.
And he's certainly putting together an MVP-type season, leading the league in both passing yards and touchdown passes. There have not been too many defenses that have been able to stop him or even slow him down. So he's got his sights set on another big game right here.
From the gun, it's Tua. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got him in, complete. Down to the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. And now out comes Minnesota. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of the game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They lost 4 there, and it's third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jordan Addison, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point splits the opponents. And we are tied at 7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And Jordan Addison capped it off with a touchdown catch. So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Dolphins offense, led by their wide receiver, headed out for their second possession. And he's had an early impact on the game. Sensational so far. And they'll likely be looking to find more ways to get him involved. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Look at this defense for the Vikings. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the number 1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
20 TX. Hey, 21 TX. Watch it. Solo left Zion.
Tua going to throw. And that is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
Price now to return. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And it will be Vikings ball, first and 10. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Short throw caught by the tight end, Oliver. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up third and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Goff now looking to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down. And he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now gone. Short throw caught by the tight end Oliver. Big strides. Look at him go. Touchdown, Vikings. Josh Oliver, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Dolphins offense and Tua Tagovailoa headed back out onto the field. And as we transition into the second half of the season, he continues to put up big numbers on a consistent basis. Currently the NFL's leader in passing as we play here in the month of November. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us you need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he'll be brought down just shy of 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Looking to pass. Tua. Gets this complete to Shaheed. His first catch, good for him, and a first down. The Dolphins sitting at 5-2 on the year. And they come in on a good run, winners of 5 of their last 7.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now Tua. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
It's 2nd and inches at the 38-yard line.
Tua sets up to pass it. And a man, and he hits him in stride. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
44. Ready. 18. Solo left Zion. Solo left. Double one high. Get out.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Throw caught by Achane. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Up the middle, Achane.
They got this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Hey, 21 team. Good. Watch it. 18. Hey. Let's go. Ready.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
21G.
Here's Tua. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
First and goal, Miami.
They're right here. 18. Low. Out.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Ready. Ready, team. Right there. Solo left Zion. Step.
On 2nd and goal. Tua. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Ollie Gordon, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from drawing level.
Jason Sanders.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now. But this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
Tyrell Dodson, the one to bring him down.
1 yard.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Addison will go in motion left.
They'll fake the handoff. Now goes. And he's going to go down here and sack. They push him back to the 34.
Kenneth Grant in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And this one is right down the middle. And they take a 17-14 lead.
So they're able to win that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive. It's most quarterbacks until it's ended with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The visitors' offense and their big play wideout getting ready to get back to work.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
A gain of 15. First down, Dolphins.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Over the middle and complete to Shaheed. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at their 48-yard line.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
That's good for a Dolphins first down. A gain of 19 yards. And a Dolphin first down.
They'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get 1 play before the 2-minute warning.
Watson, Oscar. 20, TX. Connor, long.
They'll look to throw again. And he's got his man on the out route. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Nick Westbrook-Akine
From 19 yards away.
And the Dolphins have regained the lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Vikings 17. Jason Sanders.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Jordan Addison in the offense out for another drive.
He's done his part, but so far it's been in a losing effort, so they've got to fix something.
But that doesn't mean changing anything, the way they're throwing the ball around and his catches and production. Keep doing that. They're going to have to fix some things likely on defense to try to slow down their opponents.
But so far he's north of 100 yards receiving. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
And the Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Now 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now it's gone.
That's to his running back, Gainwell.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 41-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. And what a room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd.
Here's Goff.
Open man, that's Felton.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 26. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here's Goff. Touchdown! Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Vikings will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. A drive that time of 6 plays.
And Jordan Addison capped it off catch. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Dolphins offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's done everything you could have asked for coming in. He's spread it around. He hasn't taken many chances. And he's potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. They'll come out throwing here on first down. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Here's a 2nd and 8.
31-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
And touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
From the gun, it's Tua. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Tua to throw again. Looking now, and that's complete. And he's brought down. Tua going to try and go quickly here.
That's another Dolphins first down. A gain of 15. First down, Dolphins.
Tua, the final shot before half. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Halftime coming up. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10.
The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's building his case for MVP consideration with each passing week. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes as we move into the back half of the season. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
That's good for a Dolphins first down. A gain of 14. And the Dolphins first down.
Tua going to throw. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down.
A 10-yard loss.
It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
Achane gets it from the gun. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll rifle this one deep right side. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And the Vikings force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Now Goff. Over the middle, complete to Addison. Short completion, just 4 yards. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Goff now looking to throw.
Looking for Addison again, and he's got him again.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Goff now looks to throw.
Open man, he's got Jefferson across the formation.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
That's another Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Mason going to get it on first down.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 17. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
180!
Goff now to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got him incomplete.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Here's Goff.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
120!
To throw is Goff. Going to throw right side here. Complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
On for the field goal. A 24-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6.
Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
He's going to go up top again. That's caught at the 25. The way in for a Miami touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Dolphins strike quickly here to tie up the ball game.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will put them on up top here in the third.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again.
Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
It'll be a gain of just a yard. And 3rd and 8 now.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Back to throw, Goff.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. Down to the 10.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Jordan Mason.
62 yards.
And the Vikings have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead.
The Vikings will line up.
Goff looking to throw. And that is caught for the 2 points.
Successful. That's the score.
So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. Tua sets up to pass it. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here's Tua.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for his wideout. Brings up 3rd down and
10. The Dolphins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 21. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 for the Vikings.
1st and 10 now. 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 1st and 10 now goes straight ahead with A-Chain. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Hey, 21G.
Looking to pass. Tua. And this is incomplete.
Intended for number 30. Incomplete.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Solo left Zion. Watch it, Oscar. Who do you want? Solo left Zion. Hey. 20, TX.
Now Tua. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's first.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
And that is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. This is caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3.
At the 1-yard line.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
Go ahead. Hey,
Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. From 3 yards out. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. This one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback. And they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. They'll go for a gain of 7. And it's 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Straight ahead, here's Mason. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And the Vikings, first down. First and 10 at the 47.
Right back to Mason. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
It's a gain of 2. And the Vikings, first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll hand it to Mason. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more.
Tackle made by Jordan Brooks.
Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
Second and 10 at the Dolphins' 41-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Goff. Complete. Jefferson the target. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on fourth. It would be 58 yards from here. Now it's gone. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
On the give, it's Mason. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
17-yard line.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. From the 17, they work on 2nd and 10. Now they run. It's Mason. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. Goff now to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. And his kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final call.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
This offense and their wideout headed back onto the field. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been the star of the show as they have just had absolutely no answers for him defensively. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Tua. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Tua. Wide open receiver complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner. Watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Final minute, one timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Throwing Tua. That'll be taken in by Shaheed.
And the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
At the 49-yard line.
Now Tua. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings have just about sewn up this football game.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Go. 180.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle,